The NBA draft is coming up in a couple of days. Made me a great time to make this video. Everybody who knows me knows I'm a huge Knicks fan. I love my Knicks. I bleed orange and blue. And I just want to talk about basically the state of New York Knicks going forward. And everybody knows the Knicks story. Tried to go after LeBron. Tried to get two superstars. Ended up getting Amari Stoudemire, which was a great pickup, huge pickup for us. Played like a first half MVP. Then all of a sudden came into the Carmelo Anthony situation. Which team was Carmelo? Was he going to the Nets? Was he going to the Knicks? The Lakers tried to get in, but all in all, the Knicks ended up getting Carmelo Anthony February 21st. That was a great day. Ended up got our two superstars, two franchise players, building blocks to get to a playoffs. Also picked up Chauncey Billups, which is a huge pickup in my opinion, especially with his playoff experience. And it didn't really turn out the way we expected the first season. We ended up playing the Boston Celtics, played them tough for the first two games. Really feel like we should have stole one of those games. Ended up getting swept. A couple weeks ago, Donnie Walsh and James Dolan decided that they was going to mutually part ways. And it was an agreement where Donnie didn't feel like he was going to stay there for the long term. And he said, you know what, I'll just finish the year off, and then he'll end up being consultant next year during 2011-2012 season. And before I go any further, I just want to really thank Donnie Walsh. All true Knicks fans really know that this Knicks team was horrible, an embarrassment before he got here, and to do what he did was unthinkable, of getting the Knicks under the cap in 2 years, getting them two franchise turnaround players, and getting them back into the playoffs is the last time since 2004. And I really love Donnie Walsh for doing that for my Knicks. And I really gonna miss Donnie Walsh and everything. Now the thing is, going forward, is I believe that Donnie Walsh's job was easy to do in the beginning, to get these guys, these two superstars, get under the cap. The hard part now for whoever's going to be the new GM, new vice president of basketball, or new president of basketball operations, how do you go forward in building a team with Carmelo Anthony, Amari Stoudemire, and you're going to have $14.2 million off the books for 2012? Do you go get that third star, a Chris Paul, Darren Williams, Dwight Howard? Do you just settle on Carmelo Anthony and Amari Stoudemire, re-sign Chauncey Billups off the cheap, and build around and just bringing great talent, great role players around them? Knicks don't have this draft is going to be huge for the Knicks. There's rumors all over the place. Oh, we're going to get the number 2 pick. I don't think that's even possible. We're going to trade up, try to get Jimmer Fredette from BYU. We're trying to move up to go get Klay Thompson, the sharpshooter out of Washington State, whose stock's been rising. So I don't really think that's going to be a thing. And we want to get a big to help out Amari, and I think Donnie Walsh is really trying his best to get a couple more picks, buy some picks to add depth to this team, just to go out with a bang his last time. And whoever puts this team together is going to have to deal with the pressures that come with it. You got New York fans. You got the pressure of, okay, we've got this. Now we got into the playoffs. Now you got to keep this team in the playoffs for years and years to come. Eventually building this team to a championship caliber team. And what you're going to do with the coaching decision. Is D'Antoni the right coach going forward? Is he the right coach going forward? Even if he gets a defensive specialist, or do you go get Phil Jackson or somebody, or Phil Jackson next year, which seems to be the hot rumor. Everybody thinks that the Knicks can end up getting that third star and Phil Jackson, and I think that's a team that can compete with the Miami Heat and the Chicago Bulls, which I think even next year the Knicks are already better than Chicago. And you got to deal with the Lakers, and you got to deal with Oklahoma City, and you got to deal with the Mavericks. You got to deal with these other West teams that are coming up. And it's just what's gonna happen going forward. And me being a New York Knicks fan, I just want to see I want to see great basketball. I want to see how the Knicks were rocking in the Garden in the mid 90s, 94, 95, 96 with Pat Riley and Patrick Ewing, Ron Harper, John Starks, Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley, and then the 99 team, Latrell, Allen Houston, Marcus Camby, just Larry Johnson, just getting that team to a point. Because what the Garden will be, when the Garden is electric every single day, and this team is perfect to do that. You have two superstars. You have a shot to get to the Eastern Conference Finals, compete for the Eastern Conference Finals, go up against the big bad Miami Heat. And I just think going forward, we have the pieces, we have the talent, we have the players. Now it's just what's going to happen. And I'm really excited for these Knicks going forward. We got a lot of work to do. We got a defensive on the defensive end. We definitely got to get that. We got to get a point guard for the future, because you could see the balance is shifting in the way the point guards are. They're more athletic, they're more faster. Got to get a defensive guy at the center position who can grab rebounds, who's tough, who's not worried about scoring the basketball. Scoring the basketball is the last thing on their mind. I just want to see this Knicks team do good, and that's all I want to see. Is I just want to see a championship before I go. Before I die, I would love to see a championship from the New York Knicks. And that's all I wanted to talk about. You guys give me your comments, what you think about the Knicks. Knicks fans, you know, you could definitely leave comments on what you think we're going to do this upcoming draft, what's going to happen in free agency after the CBA, the D'Antoni situation, just Knicks in general, or people who just NBA fans, basketball fans in general. You can have a discussion in the description box, in the comments below. Love talking to you guys. You know, you guys can always hit me up on my Twitter at Mr_ESPN1490. I discuss there. I'm definitely going to be tweeting about the NBA draft coming up. So it's gonna be a fun. Definitely draft's gonna be a fun night. So I just want to thank everybody again. Thanks for the support. Subscribe at the top if you love my videos. Don't forget to check out my other videos that are also on my page. And